In this brief audiovisual presentation, I condense and relay the information found in my community policing forum. For the purposes of this report, I primarily implemented the Capra model in order to identify and address the problems impacting my local Circle K corner store in Riverside South. To begin, this is a preliminary photograph of the Circle K located at 4184 Spratt Road. In accordance with the Capra framework, my direct clients are the individuals with whom I have interacted with directly and on various occasions during my problem-solving endeavors. For the purposes of this assignment, the store owner and the individual employees working at the Circle K in Riverside South are my direct clients. Additionally, the indirect clients are the individuals with whom I did not come into direct contact with, but these individuals will still be affected by the outcome of my problem-solving initiative. The indirect clients are the citizens of the community and the other businesses active in the area. My direct clients have articulated concerns regarding theft, loitering, littering, and vandalism, specifically graffiti. The convenience store is open 24 hours a day. However, the store owner is adamant that the majority of the theft takes place during the daytime. Through his personal observations, the store owner has concluded that younger individuals from the local elementary school and high school are most often responsible for committing theft and other offenses at the store owner's establishment. The store owner only contacted the police once in the past in regard to an incident involving theft. An adult man and an adult woman entered the store, pocketed approximately $100 worth of stolen items, and left the store despite resistance from the employee on shift. Police were contacted and, once at the scene, documented the theft. The police response was not very effective, as the two thieves were not identified in the subsequent investigation. For the purposes of fulfilling the acquiring information phase of the Capra model, I conducted an interview with the store owner in addition to taking other measures. During the interview, I asked a series of questions, and in my Capra form, I copied the store owner's answers verbatim. For the purposes of this presentation, I have included excerpts from the store owner's responses. The first question I asked is, what are the major problems in relation to crime affecting your store? The store owner responded, theft, loitering, littering, and some graffiti. Can you please elaborate on the nature of theft taking place at your establishment? He responded, kids from the local schools are stealing small items. The cumulative loss is hurting his business. Then I asked him, you also stated that you have experienced problems regarding loitering, littering, and graffiti. Can you elaborate on these issues? He responded, in terms of the loitering, a lot of high school kids like to hang out outside my store. These same kids litter too, dropping the trash wherever they please. That garbage can that got vandalized too. Some gang sign was graffitied on the side of the bin. Additionally, I asked, I understand that you are the store owner, but you often work behind the counter as well. Who are your other employees? He responded, I can't afford to hire too many people. I employ my wife and my 2 sons. I then asked, I can see that you have a camera surveillance system and a sticker on your front door stating, smile, you're on camera. What other elements do you have in place to deter crime? He responded, well, I have lights outside. I keep them on once it gets dark. I turn the front security light on to discourage people from loitering outside my store. I then asked, do you have any partnerships in the community? Are local police aware of the criminal activity taking place at your store? He responded, I do not have any partnerships in the community. I never really had time to reach out to any community partners. I once contacted the police regarding a theft, which we previously discussed in this presentation. This is a photograph of the Smile, You're on Camera sticker that the store owner has displayed on his front entrance door. We will now perform an analysis of the problems and determine our goals. So the Circle K is experiencing theft, loitering, littering, and vandalism. And what are the impact of these offenses? Firstly, there's a financial loss for the store owner. And secondly, it is concerning as the criminal behavior may spread to other local businesses in the area. So my goal, through the completion of the Capra form, is ideally the complete elimination of all criminal activity taking place at the Riverside South Circle K. However, this view may not be too pragmatic. It is more practical to strive for crime reduction. Therefore, my goal is to significantly reduce the level of criminal activity taking place at the Circle K through the implementation of a response plan. In accordance with the Capra model, community partners are individuals or organizations that can help in my analysis and problem-solving plan. Therefore, the community partners in this situation are 1. The store owner and his employees, 2. The Riverside South Neighborhood Watch Organization, and 3. The members of the Ottawa Police Service. This is a neighborhood watch sign located on a pole in Riverside South. Its purpose is to underscore the presence of the organization in the community. Here's a diagram I created of the store layout. It is included for the purposes of clarification. It will be helpful if you review the store layout as we proceed to the response phase of the Capra model. Once the necessary partnerships are formed, the partners can deliver their respective service. It is essential for the store owner to contact the local neighborhood watch. The members of this organization can patrol the area and monitor the storefront. Additionally, the members of the OPS can provide individualized services as well. The OPS can increase the number of patrols performed around the establishment. Once aware of the increased police presence, potential offenders will naturally be disinclined to steal or participate in other criminal behaviors. Since the Circle K is a hub for criminal activity, it may be beneficial for an officer, from time to time, to even perform a stationary patrol. The officer can simply park in the Circle K parking lot. He can monitor the store, and his presence alone serves as a deterrent for potential crime. The store owner already has several security cameras installed. These cameras are well positioned and thus allow for the entirety of the store to be surveilled. The camera footage is displayed on a monitor that can be viewed from behind the front service counter. Additionally, as previously mentioned, there's the Smile, You're on Camera sticker located on the front door. The store owner also has 2 outdoor security lights in use. These are represented by the yellow stars on our diagram. The first security light illuminates the front of the store, and the second security light illuminates the rear of the store. Perpetrators are often emboldened by the cover of darkness. Hence, these lights help to deter crime. Specifically, the front outdoor security light is positioned to deter loiterers from hanging around the front of the store. The front security light, however, is not bright enough. I thus recommended to purchase a new, brighter security light. Additionally, the store owner is currently using a security system. It chimes whenever the front or rear door is opened, and thus indicates when somebody has entered the premises. The protective measures previously discussed are effective. Now it is important for the store owner to reap the benefit of viable community partnerships. Firstly, the front outdoor security light can serve as an effective means of deterring loiterers from hanging around the area outside the front of the store. However, the front security light is not very bright, and therefore, a more effective outdoor security light should be purchased to illuminate the front outdoor area of the store in a better manner. Now we will perform a brief analysis of the layout of the store. There are 3 entrapment zones, being the area behind the service counter, the employee bathroom, and the storage area. However, it is not very pragmatic or possible to eliminate these entrapment zones. Firstly, the front service counter is securely fashioned in place and cannot be moved. Secondly, installing a secondary exit/entrance in the employee bathroom or the storage area is not very feasible, and additionally, the store owner is opposed to making any changes to the store layout. The employees are most often positioned behind the service counter. From this vantage point, they are afforded many lines of sight. However, these lines of sight are frequently obscured by the display shelves and the posters on the display windows. This is not necessarily a problem because although many blind spots are created, the camera security system allows for the entire store to be surveilled. And this surveillance can be performed easily from behind the service counter, as this is where the monitor is located. So, in conclusion, and to reiterate, the layout does not need to be changed. The hiring of a security guard was also suggested, but the store owner articulated that he cannot afford to pay for this additional security service. In performing our assessment, we must determine a means of measuring our success. So the success of my solution is directly related to the reduction of crime that takes place at the Circle K. So a significant reduction in theft and other offenses means that my solution was very successful. However, if there isn't a reduction in crime, or if there is only a minor reduction in crime, then it means that my solution was majorly unsuccessful. When should we perform our assessment? Well, ideally, the assessment should be performed at least 3 weeks after the solution plan is implemented, and the assessment must be documented. As previously stated, I recommended performing an evaluation or an assessment 3 weeks after implementing my problem solving strategies. However, due to time restraints and the upcoming due date of this assignment, I had to prematurely perform my assessment only a week and a half after the response phase. The solution plan has not even been completely implemented at the time of the assessment, as the store owner has been too busy recently to contact the OPS in order to form the necessary partnership. The Riverside South Neighborhood Watch, however, has been successfully contacted and a partnership has been formed. From time to time, a member of the Neighborhood Watch will try to monitor the store to help identify unwanted and illicit behaviors. Since the establishment of this partnership, the store owner has mentioned once seeing a member of the Neighborhood Watch driving around the parking lot outside the store. The conspicuous presence of a member of the Neighborhood Watch will continue to deter young offenders from stealing and committing other offenses at the Circle K. Evidently, more time is needed to form a definitive assessment due to our lack of empirical data. It is now necessary for the store owner to independently continue with the implementation of the solution plan. He must now contact the OPS in order to form this necessary partnership. Once this partnership is formed, the OPS can orchestrate the necessary measures to ultimately reduce the level of crime taking place at the Circle K. Members of the OPS can increase their police presence in the Riverside South area, can increase the number of patrols they perform around the Circle K, and can even perform stationary patrols in this area. Additionally, the OPS can conduct educational workshops and encourage youth in the area to participate in these workshops, which will be designed to discourage these individuals from participating in theft and other criminal offenses. The OPS can teach the young offenders about how their actions impact negatively the businesses in the area and the citizens in the community at large.